Hello, hello. Hope this is recording. Hello, people. My name is Michael, and welcome to my gameplay video series on this very old MMORPG, Grand Fantasia. Now, I used to play this game years ago and got decently high level in it, but I recently started playing again with my girlfriend, and we've been having more fun than I expected, honestly. So I'm deciding to share some of my nostalgia with the world. Apart from all the good times, one reason I did love this game was the low PC requirements to run it. No, I'm no PC guru, and I honestly don't have an expensive setup. So games like this are always appealing to me. And with that, I'm just gonna get right into it. Let's go. So this is the character page with all your characters. That's my main from a long time ago. I also have this new guy that I've been playing with when I came back. So maybe we might see a bit more of him at some point. But for now, for this video series, we're gonna be starting on a brand new character, like so. Yeah, so there isn't anything new or inventive about the character creation screen. It's pretty basic. On your right-hand side, there's a list showing you all the classes that you can choose from. There are quite a few, to be honest. You have different eyes. You have some pretty wonky eyes to choose from. Your eye color, hair types, your hair color, pretty basic stuff. I think I'll stick with this one. You have your skin color options, just some more variety. I think we'll be sticking with this one. Yeah, clicking on the options will show you a preview of what your class's armor and weapons will be like. So for this one, we're going with the Demolitionist class. It's one of the newer classes that they added into the game. I'm really interested in knowing what it's about. I have no idea what it does, to be honest with you, so hopefully it can bring us pretty far in the game. The overall consensus I've heard though is that all classes are pretty good and you can do pretty much everything with every class, so that's nice. Now we're doing our sprites. These are like your little helpers in the game. They help you craft gear and weapons, which is really important. You have to pick the sprite that corresponds with your class. I always recommend picking the sprite that gives the weapon for your class. It'll give you more upfront value. And you can customize these guys. You can change their hairstyle. You can change their eyes. And you can change their colors. So it's not too bad. You can do some stuff. Your sprite will stay with you from start to finish. There are a lot of things that happens with your sprite, so really make it something that you like, because you'll be there forever. Alright, so I'm naming mine Oog. So this is me and Oog, and I think I'm pretty good with how I look right now, so let's go. Alright. Accept this first quest, close this dialog box, and we're in. There's Lysandra. I'm gonna invite the third party immediately. We're gonna be playing together for sure. Pulling up my wave skill, sending a little wave across. I love how the characters have like actual expressions for all the emotes in the game. Some of them get pretty crazy too. Okay, so because we're here together, there's a couples option in the game where you can confess your love for the other character. What this does is actually pretty cool. It gives a little buff that you can see there, and this buff gives an experience bonus once we're on the same map, I believe. And over time, the longer we stay together, we get access to unique buffs and stuff. So the first thing you want to do before you start anything is honestly to open your sprite box and immediately send it out on a gathering mission to forage or to mine. There's a quest that you'll need to do soon after, so just get it out of the way. So of course, this is the first area. We always have to kill the cute stuff to start all MMOs. In this case, it's the jelly rabbits. So we're just gonna do a lot of the newbie stuff. XP here is pretty easy to get. As you can see, we're almost at level 2 just by killing random mobs. Oh, Lysandra just leveled up. Yes, so we just hit level 2. We finished the quest. We're gonna hand it in to the NPCs. Gonna give us some stuff. I mean, all of this is like low level things that don't really matter too much. Okay, Oog came back, and as you can see, he brought back the foraging gear. This quest is the quest that we sent Oog out to do. Make sure you choose the right mining or foraging option depending on what you sent your sprite out for. And then you choose your emblem, which is it's like a buff that your sprite can give you. I'm taking the attack damage one because my class does more physical damage than magic damage. But for now, we just focus on doing the newbie area, getting our first job change, and getting onto the first mainland island. Okay, so this little chat box pops up with a number code that you have to punch in. It's basically the game's anti-bot system. They make sure there aren't a lot of botters in the game, ruining the game for everyone. So, I mean, I'm thankful for it. Bots are hardly ever a good thing for a game. Well, we're about to ding level 3 now. I mean, as you can see, it's like an old school tab target game. So you're using tab to select your targets and your number keys or your mouse keys to use your skills. So it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Pretty easy to get into. Just handing in these quests, moving on to the next guy. So our first real goal is to get to level 5. At level 5, we'll be able to do the first job change and gain access to the first set of skills for our classes. So that's the first thing we rush into. Okay, we're back. We had to remake our characters to fix a few things. But now we have a new and final name, and we're ready to go again. So, moving from where we left off, Our goal is really to get to level 5 so we can do our job change and get our first real skills. Now, while we're doing that, don't forget to be leveling your sprites. It's really going to suck when you're high levels and you don't have access to your gear and weapons. Just keep following the quests and we'll get to level 5 in no time. As you can see, I'm basically already there. Ding, there we go. Oh, so something to note. Every time you reach a job change level, you will no longer be able to gain experience until you actually do the job change. Here I still need to kill some crabs to finish this quest, but you'll see my experience no longer goes up now that I am level 5, even though we are killing stuff. Something dies, no XP. Anyway, once you're 5, head straight to the job change quest and don't hand in any other quests until then. Talk to Muha, choose your path, and then I believe, yeah, select the class tree you want to be under. So for me, that will be the mechanic class, and here are the rewards for completing our first job change. It's just going to be costume items, kind of like free cash shop items, but not really, and some other stuff. And bam, we're successfully a mechanic class. Accept the pop-up and then talk to Muha again to buy your new skills. I have 3, but one I can only learn at a later level. And this Song of the Sprites, it's like a waypoint teleporter skill that everyone gets, so pick it up as well. Alright. Accept the new quest from Muha before you leave. And now we get to open the chests and boxes in our inventory for the costumes, the weapons, and something known as talents. Yeah, there goes Liz. Yeah, so she's an acolyte training to be a priest, and there's me. That's a nice red. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Okay, well, Liz already knows the quest, so she's gonna go on ahead. In the meantime, my weapons are gonna be a mech hammer and a cannon. And then you'll notice a sprite card in your inventory now. This is an auto quest item that will continuously give you intro type quests with some helpful rewards as you play the game. The other helpful thing to know is your account archive. Hit L for your quest log and choose the archive tab. You can store one of each of your characters and sprites costumes, modes, special weapons, etc, etc. What you want to do is take the costume with the gender you aren't using from your bag and archive it here. You can always go back to them later, you just don't want it clogging up your inventory. I have this one already from before, so I'm just gonna toss it. I don't need a second copy. Now to equip my skills, hit K for the skills tab and start dragging your skills onto your hotkey bar. I think this is a pretty neat passive. This is going to be my main damage skill, give a charge point damage and add electromagnetic interference. This is going to be a defensive movement skill that does extra effects if target is under electromagnetic interference. Consumes 1 recharge core. Let me just rearrange these a bit. Okay, I'll have to explain more about some of the gameplay mechanics later, but for now, Let's head over to Paris to learn about the talent system. Yeah, it really is a cannon, by the way. Big boy. And mech hammers are the other weapons, yeah. Okay, so talents. This quest confuses many people early in the game. To progress, first click the quest option above the gold bag, then the actual quest will light up. When you're done, talk to Paris again and select Perform Alchemy and drag the scroll into the slot and craft your talents. Now, if you don't see anything showing up in your bag, check out the sprite bag. They usually go in there. Right click them to equip your new talents, which are basically passive buffs, and to be honest, they become pretty OP later on, so they're pretty important. So these are my two. Okay, well, from here now we can finish any other quests on the island. Make sure to do all the quests before you leave the island. This here is the soul preservation crystal for your Song of the Sprite skill we got earlier, the waypoint telepointer. Now we finish those quests, we report to Bill, who wants some deer taken care of. Now he wants some dragons dealt with, and this quest gives us extra backspace. Now we talk to a little girl. What are you doing here with all these dragons? And she gives us a quest to kill a boss. Before our big fight, we decided to take in the scenery for a bit. Life is short after all. But now it's time for that boss. This shouldn't be too hard, to be honest. And just like that, boss down. Nothing too hard. Sadly, I can't use my range skills when enemies are too close, which is why I had to melee, but it's fine. Now we're going to try to use our Song of the Sprites to teleport back to town, but it hasn't been working for me here, so we'll see. Yeah, nothing. It still failed. So we'll have to run back all the way. Oh boy. Anyway, completing this quest will give you the weapon skin. I have the hammer option already, so for the sake of being a little bit different, I'll use something from my archive. To preview the items, use your Control or Option key plus left clicking. Nice. Quests over, and we got a title as well. So now it's time to finally leave Siwa Island. Here you can choose to go to one of the 3 major cities. Caslo is your more like standard area. Ilia it has like a mystic forest vibe, and Jail is all about steam and machines. For this run, we're going to head to Caslo's intro area called Blue Bay. Well guys, we're finally off of Noob Island. Feels good. I think I'm going to end this first video here. Thanks everyone for watching the adventure so far. If you see us in game, say hello. Hopefully we can have some really fun adventure times in our other videos. Bye.